We're moving through the night like we're from a different star.
I'm just pushing through because life can really get you down sometimes, and that's kind of like where I've been. It's like messed up. Oh jeez. It's one of those weird things. I'm like, I don't think I'm supposed to see that. Hey fam, Sarah here. Welcome back to our channel. Today I wanted to do a little bit of a clean with me. I just want to take you guys in a little bit of a cleanup around my house. Right now the house is looking a hot mess, and yeah, it's not giving what it needs to. Usually we try to do cleanup every single day, but honestly our house has been kind of falling apart ever since things kind of started falling apart. One of the first things that happened was our washer went, and I think I tried to film a little snippet. If I have it here, I'm going to show it to you guys. But our washer went, and then hubby dismantled it and tried to fix it. Like, he has gotten so good at repairing. This guy went from not owning a hammer or knowing what to do with one, basically, when I met him, and now he is like the jack of all trades. He basically does all the fixing around the house. So our washer went, and he basically attempted to fix it, but we kind of got to a halt. He purchased a piece for it, a part that we thought was the solution, but it turned out that that part wasn't the problem. And oh, let's not forget to tell you how I even learned that my washer was broken. I was down in the basement on the treadmill doing a walk, and then I noticed drip from the ceiling. So yeah. Yeah, that's how that went. Now I basically just have a giant cutout in the ceiling. I have a giant hole in my ceiling, and my laundry room is a hot mess because basically the washer's taken apart. I'll insert a clip here for you guys to see the part that I filmed on the weekend when I thought maybe we were gonna be close to fixing it, but by the end of that day we realized that we just ultimately needed a new washer. So that happened, and somewhere in the midst of things too, I was planning on a Saturday to just go to the laundromat because we have laundry piling up here. There's a lot of us. We're a large family of 7, and laundry piles up really fast. It's one of the things that I do generally every day for the most part, unless I have too many baskets of things needing to be folded, then I kind of pause for a second. But mostly at daily, laundry has to get washed. That way we kind of keep up with it. And yeah, it was kind of getting to that place. So long story short, we changed our minds. We didn't go to the laundromats because we realized that we had some other towels stashed in other areas, and we're like, okay, we're good, because as long as we had clean underwear, clean clothes, and towels, just all of the basics that we needed, were good. We are having obviously a lot more laundry than necessary or that we would ever like to have on hand, but we're good. And so we have a washer coming. We ordered a washing machine, and it is coming in, what's today? Today's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's coming in 3 days. So I'm hoping we can hang in there for 3 days. And when that comes, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have my work cut out for me, because we're gonna have so much laundry. We're gonna have laundry coming out of our ears. On top of that, hubby just repaired his car like 2 weeks ago. And 2 weeks before that, he repaired it as well. 2 weeks, so let's go back a month. A month ago, he had to repair the undercarriage of his car. I think his muffler was acting up, and he got that repaired. I'm not even gonna tell you the breakdown of the cost of all this stuff, because when I tell you it is costing far too much, it is costing way too much. So that happened. He got that fixed at the mechanic, and then he needed to change his tires because his tires were wonky and were not doing what they were supposed to. So he got that fixed 2 weeks ago, and then we thought we were out of the clear, and then lo and behold, there's still more. His bearings for his vehicle was acting up, and he brought it to the mechanic, and they were gonna charge an arm and a leg. And knowing my husband, he's like, okay, I will fix this myself, but then we have to spend an arm and a leg to get the parts to repair the vehicle. So there's so much going on. My laundry room is still a mess. I've got vehicle parts like in a gigantic box kind of at the front. I don't know why they're there. Technically they should be in the garage, but I'm just giving my husband some grace, just because he has been kind of going to work and running home and tackling that, and yeah, everything has just kind of been wonky. And oh, and we were recently without power for a minute. It was just like, I'm like, just when you think it's not gonna, like, yeah, anyways, I'm gonna rebuke any more of this happening, any more of these things, and just pray that it's an up and up from here on out. In today's video, we're going to be doing a little bit of cleanup just to get the house back in order. One of the areas that's been heavily neglected is my stove. I have a love-hate relationship with that gas stove. I mean, it cooks food super fast, but I just hate the fact that it is just another thing that needs to constantly be cleaned. And in order to clean it well, like, it's not like you can't just wipe the surface. It just doesn't do anything. You got to get down into the nitty-gritty and deep clean it. So that's where we're at, and don't judge me. You will see some stuff in there. Don't judge me. It's just, it is what it is, okay? We all get here sometime. Anyways, after that, I'm gonna be just doing some mundane, like, basic cleanup. Honestly, there's some dusting needing to be done as well, but I have the cabinetry over there that I said that I've been trying to tackle a little at a time. I took out all the things over there this one night, trying to attempt it basically yesterday, and the lights went out. So I had all the things out of the cupboard just strung everywhere, and it was just getting darker by the second, and I'm getting worried because the prognosis of things being fixed in a timely manner before it got dark outside was not very high. It was just so stressful. So you guys, welcome to Mom Life. This is kind of, if you're unfamiliar here, I'm Sarah. I'm a mom of 5, and I am a homeschooling / stay-at-home mom. And yeah, the jobs are endless. Your duties are endless when you're in this scenario. So you're taking care of the kids, and you're taking care of the education, and you're taking care of the home, and taking care of the meals. And I'm not complaining, but sometimes it can be a whole lot. A lot of times it can be a whole lot, but your attitude is a big part of it all. So while I'm sharing all these details with you, I'm not exactly, it's not me, it's not complaining, it's just kind of sharing, because it is life, and life is what it is. But yeah, you just got to keep it moving. So I'm gonna continue tackling that stove. I've already given it a spritz, and I'm just gonna wipe it, wash it down. While I left the top to soak, I was busy kind of tackling the grills a little bit. I kind of gave them a wipe, and for the most part they're good. They need to kind of just get chucked in the sink, but honestly my sink is a double sink, which is so annoying. I wish it was like a farmhouse sink that just allowed me to wash things like this effectively, as opposed to just, yeah, I've already wiped down, I guess, the 2, and then I have the other third one to do. I'm gonna give that a quick wipe, and then we're gonna get back to tackling the stove, because I find that the more I leave it to soak, the better it is. And I think hopefully it's done its soaking, and it's gonna help to remove some of that buildup that's on there. I realized I forgot to tell you guys too that in the mix before all of this took place, my kids were also sick. And that, it was just not a fun time, because it meant little time for me to sleep at night, being the fact that I was full-time around the clock caretaker while they were coughing their heads off. And that just wasn't fun. And I was sick, but I didn't have time to tend to myself, because I'm mom and I need to care for everyone else, so I could barely like tend to myself. And then hubby got sick, and he was off at home for a bunch of days in the midst of all the other chaos. It's just been another thing after another. And I was feeling a little down yesterday, just because yesterday was like a day that I would have wanted to take Zoe to her homeschooling group. We wanted to go yesterday, but we couldn't because hubby's car is still being repaired, and right now he's taken my vehicle, so I'm essentially kind of stranded. It's a lot going on. Let me know how you guys handle those moments when life gets you down and there's like a lot on your plate, or there's just a lot of things that could keep you down. How do you maintain yourself and keep yourself up? Sorry, the lighting was a bit off, but I'm just kind of curious. I want to know, like, how do you guys what do you guys do when you have those moments where life gets you down, when it's just like things compounded, one thing after another? What do you do to maintain your sanity? I'm curious to know how you guys get through those hard moments, because they definitely can be challenging, and they can cause you to just feel all types of ways if your head isn't in the right frame. It's one thing to remember is that it doesn't matter how strong you are. Even the strongest person can feel super down when all these things are happening, but you really just, it's just about like trying your best to maintain and just pushing through, because life can really get you down sometimes. And that's kind of like where I've been. I'm trying to be the one that's strong for my family and just trying to maintain and still keep it going even when it's hard. And I thank God for the strength that he provides, because honestly, I'm thinking like without his strength, I don't know how I would be going through this right now. It's just like one thing after the other. Dirty though, I basically have been wiping away at the stove, but there's some hard spots that are definitely not easy to come off, and because of the type of stove that it is, I don't want to scratch it. I don't know many other ways to remove a lot of this stuff, or I gotta look. Maybe I gotta research to see what kind of materials I can use that has that's a little bit more rougher than me using a cloth. But I've always used a cloth, and I've always kind of used the same product that I'm using. I just kind of soak it and maybe that rabbit in the background. My kid's rabbit is doing something over there and I can just hear him just making all the noise. So sorry guys, this is what happens when you live in a big family home. There's a lot of people and there's always a lot of noise. Anyways, I basically kind of spritz this. I'm gonna leave it to do a little soak and then I'll show you guys the final product at the end. Bree's over there, thank you. She helped me wash those things while I was at it. Even though I started by wiping the first one myself, she did a comparison. What did you say? That
it looks the same.
It looks, she thought the one she physically washed in the sink, or the two she washed, they looked very similar to the one that I wiped. I did use, I had to wash my cloth a few times and take my time to wipe it down. So I did take some elbow grease to get it there. But it would have
still scratching stuff off.
Yeah, but it would have taken even longer for me. So anyways, I'm gonna kind of leave this and I'm gonna go on to the next project. In my heart, I know what I'd generally be doing at this time. I'd be throwing in laundry, but our laundry machine, our laundry room still looks a hot mess. I might give you a sneak peek, but I don't really think I should. And yeah. It's just, I can't do anything there. So we're gonna pick up a couple of things that the kids just kind of destroyed all over the house real quick, and then I'm gonna go and try to tackle my homeschool area. Yeah.
So you think you were right? Bring it on, prove me wrong. Go put up a fight. The way I do will knock you down. You know there's an ocean between us. Don't go cry about it. Don't go cry about it. You want me to take you in my trust. Oh no, you know that ain't the way. Oh no, there's nothing new in this game. You got to give it up, give it up. Give it up, give it up. I'm wearing you out. Keep on keeping on every night. Way up in the clouds. The way I do will knock you down. You know there's an ocean between us. Don't go cry about it. Don't go cry about it. You want me to take you in my trust. Oh no.
Okay guys, it is like, what time is it? It's like 8:30. It's about 8:30, 8:45-ish right now, and I'm actually, Charlotte and I just finished wrapping up a video for our BookTube channel to share what we read throughout the summer and what we plan on reading for the fall. So we just did that. The table is still semi-disastrous, but it's not too crazy. It's just about figuring out where things are gonna go inside that cabinetry. I started it, but then I had to take a break to go cook supper, and I ended up making curry chickpeas with rice. I had some sweet potatoes on the side that I was gonna end up peeling, but I didn't get around to them because it's just, everything was like such rush. It was like rush, rush, rush. I really wanted to get this vlog up and edited. Not to mention, I forgot to tell you guys that I kind of wanted to do Vlogtober. Vlogtober means that you put out a vlog every day in October. I don't even know if I really can commit to that anymore, just because lifestyle wise, there's a lot going on, but I would try to put out multiple vlogs per week in October. Let me know if you guys are interested in that. So I should have said that back at the beginning of this vlog, but that's where I'm at. But yeah, I'm over here in the corner. I'm cleaning out the rabbit's cage. He's currently over here having a little snack on this mat. Well,
yeah, and he has a bit of
yeah. While Gab and I give him some fresh litter. This stuff we don't really actually use anymore. We use these. This is our main go-to. But because I have some of this, we're trying to use it up real quick.
Yeah.
Which one do you prefer?
I prefer the horse pellets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If you're a parent out there and your kids asked you for a rabbit, or you ever consider getting a rabbit for your kids, that's a good thing to know. Horse pellets are just really good at absorbing any scent. Like when you use those completely, like there's no odor, even like half and half. You don't smell any odor, but the idea is that I don't want to spend that kind of money buying this. I think it's like yesterday's news. I don't want to spend the same kind of money because the horse pellets, you can get like a giant bag. I can get 2 bags. Is it 3 bags? 2 bags
Like 2, right?
for the year.
Yeah.
For 20 bucks.
That's a really long time.
Something like that.
Yeah.
maybe 40 bucks, I think, actually. Maybe twice that amount. But it's crazy.
Well,
and
worth it, right?
it's worth it. It lasts the whole year. Basically the whole year. I think I do it like twice a year. Last year I bought it at the end of the year. So I probably would have to do that twice a year. And it does last a very long time. So yeah.
Exactly. I'm still even using it underneath. Like underneath all this fluff I use.
Oh
it.
yeah,
Just
exactly.
to make sure that there's no odor.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Our rabbit is kind of shedding. He's shedding a ton right now, and I guess because he's getting his fall coat. So he's getting a thicker coat, and I find that... hey, off the table, please. What? Down. He's getting a thicker coat, so he's definitely shedding a bit more. And that's why we're just cleaning up so his hair doesn't float everywhere. Don't do that, please. Everyone already ate supper, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I got some major things done today, so just like wanted to clean up my stove and those types of things. So here, put your foot down. Thank you. Yeah, that was like one of my main things. I really wanted to clean up my stove today, so I got that done. And in terms of picking up little things here and there, that got accomplished too. The table, this stuff, I'm still... No, we're not bringing him to the couch, please. I still have some organizing to do over here because I really don't know where to put everything. It's still like a struggle. Anyways, I kind of have an idea of some of what I want to do, but it's not clear because things just have to make sense. I was debating putting like some of these big, thick, heavy books on a shelf in there, but then I'm like concerned of like, what if baby boy goes in there and accesses them, because some of them are so heavy, like these big chunky ones, they're very heavy, and then they're gonna fall out and hurt him. So I didn't want to put them on the shelf. I figured maybe I should bring them back to the bookshelf, but I want them to be accessible when I need them for homeschooling because they're books that he's currently reading. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure it all out. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for tuning in and for just joining me, doing some cleaning with me, and just joining me on a day in the life, I guess, as I'm trying to just get things in order. I'm tired and I need rest because we have swimming tomorrow, and it takes just a lot out of me just to get everything together and, you know, be organized. Thank God I still have Bree here with me because she's still here throughout the day, so that's really helpful. I didn't get my workout in, so I'm going to see if I can do a little walk or a workout or a dance or something to be a little bit active for the day after I edit this vlog. And that would mean I will be tired because it will be late, so we'll see how that goes. But thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bell so you can get our videos when we're uploading, when they're uploaded, and you can just stay tuned for each time we post. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.